Every now and then you get a track vehicle combo in Wreckfest that just hits differently, and today that's what we're going to be looking at here at the Dirt Speedway at Dirt Devil Stadium. And we're taking out the Trophy Runner from the recent off-road car pack. What's going on, everybody? This is Cyber here with an unscheduled video because my channel has no schedule at this point. I just do these when I feel like it. We got this truck here based on one of the old style, probably Toyotas that you used to see in the Baja races way back in the day. Love the way this thing drives, love the way it looks. It's just an absolutely fantastic addition to the game. And Dirt Devil Stadium, if not one of my favorite tracks in Wreckfest, is probably either at number one or extremely close to it. Now, I've been away too long to want to waste any time right now, so let's get out on track and get a lap under our belts for today. So Dirt Devil Stadium is kind of like a dirt Pocono mixed with a stunt track. Multiple lanes that you can run, all sorts of different jumps that you can take. You'll see as we come out of turn one here, you got two different lanes that you can use with different little, almost like BMX style jumps coming down it as you head towards turn two. And because of this, each turn sets up a little bit differently. And as we come out of two here down this backstretch, we're going to come into the crossover section of the track where one goes under, one goes over, get a little out of shape here. And the lanes are set up very differently. So if you don't hit it quite right, you can mess yourself up in a hurry. But then you have the front straight, which is just flat and flat out all the way through. Come through for the second lap here. Now I'm going to take you on the lap I prefer to go on. This inside lane here, I like the way these jumps hit the truck better as the back end kicks up a little bit here. And then down this backstretch out of two, we're going to kick up some tires and take the jump over. Ooh, I like the way the windshield wipers move as you're jumping. It's a nice little detail in this game. I like the fact that Bugbear pays attention to this sort of thing. Down the front straight to finish the lap out, and there we go. So, let's get into some lobby racing. As we get started with race number one here, the clouds and the fog have rolled in, and we've got an interesting field here. A couple of double-deckers off to the right. It'll be very interesting to see if they play any sort of factor in this race as it goes on. We come out of turn one here, we're going to settle into third place, take a nice even run through this lane, and as we come into turn two, we're going to make a challenge for the lead up against Unknown and Fast in the Wild King there. We're going to go one way, he's going to go the other, and hopefully we get a nice landing, nice and smooth through the jump there, which is going to give us a good enough run through three to take an early lead. We'll take it all the way out to the wall at the start-finish line into the blue before we hit the brakes and get set up in turn one. And it looks like, yep, we've already got one who's going to want to make trouble as we go sideways and almost over the side. Jonathan Q is already starting to be a little bit of a pain for everybody in the field, as Unknown and Fast is going to give us a push over the jump. We'll hold the lead for now, take out a few tires here coming into turn three. And back down the front straight we go, just flat out all the way through. Now this car right now I've got tuned down to a Class B. I like the way it drives a little bit better. A lot of the guys I'm up against, as I go over Jonathan's head, a lot of the guys I'm up against in the field are running A-Class cars that are tuned way up. So we'll see what we can do as far as keeping up with everybody. So far, so good. Nice run over the jump again, nice and smooth. This is a great spot to pick up a lot of ground if you hit that correctly. Keep some good speed going through there as somebody in the double-decker bounces off the wall at the start-finish line there. And again, set ourselves up. Should be in good shape here. Jonathan will probably go for the double-decker. No, he's going to swing back a little bit. Oh, tips us just a hair. Unknown and Fast is going to use that opening to take the lead. Could have been a lot worse. We only dropped the second spot, so maybe we can catch back up if Jonathan decides to turn his attention to the leader now. Coming through here, we got another one going the wrong way. And we're going to lose just a little bit of ground. We were probably holding him up a bit being in front. I don't know if he was able to find an opening to get around us. So we come across here again, and oh, Jonathan again is just griefing everybody in the field. And see if the truck settles back down. It does. Come up. John, he thinks he's John Q. He's more of Yeah, that's about right. He goes for us again as we're setting Little Joe back down on his wheels. You know, this race is pretty much out of the question. Unknown and Fast has got a 23-second lead. So I think at this point, I'm just going to go for some kamikaze revenge tactics here. So, get ourselves set up. We're not going to finish this one. You know how it goes. Usually we don't finish the first one anyway. And this time it's going to be by choice. So, come on, buddy. Turn towards me, turn towards me. There we go. And we will take him out and ourselves out, just like that. Well, the skies have cleared for race number 2, and we have got another interesting field here. A Bugzilla, a Partridge Family bus. We got somebody driving a motorhome in front of us, and we're going to try and sneak our way through turn 1 here. And it's not going to work, as Lowlife is just going to shove us off the cliff into oblivion. And he got the worst end of that, but he pushed us so far off track it auto resets us as AC Darcy then just comes crashing into me. Try to get things settled down here and get ourselves going again. Coming out of turn 2, we'll get set up here for the lane that I prefer to use. Up and over, very nice and smooth here. And come through turn 3, and we're just going to start picking them off one at a time here. We got this guy here in the Star Beast is going to be the next one that we're going to get. Oh, nope, they're going to go to the inside, so this time I'm going to go to the outside. I really don't like using this lane all that much. I don't like the way you come down off the jumps, but so far it seems to be working. We got Shmee here in the taxi. Mr. Shmee needs to get out of the way, and we got the motorhome is going to, land on the roof. And just complete destruction off the jump. We lose the 2 spots that we gained, and then immediately gain 1 right back, and here comes Lowlife again. What did I do to you? Did I accidentally kick your puppy in a past life? Come on now. That's twice he's hit me, so I don't think I'm going to get him here. Nope, didn't quite have him set up just right. We'll try him in the next one. I think coming over these jumps I'll make up a good bit of ground, and we'll get a little bit of revenge here coming in at turn 2. Yes. Thank you very much. I won't start it, but I will finish it. Motorhome getting some serious air there over that jump. We're going to try and get past him and just be done with that nonsense. As we start the second half of this one. Up to 7th. 21 seconds back of the leader. Anything can happen at this track, but we're going to need some help, and we're not going to get it as I completely forget how to drive. Wonderful. Oh, Star Beast wrecks a little bit there. We got one who is just deciding to go full send up the steep side of the jump. Down the straightaway again. Just picking them off one at a time. Top 5 is probably in the cards here. Podium might be out of the question at this point. And here is Rehab Connie in the bus. The crackheads apparently have been forced to go to rehab and get their act cleaned up by Sony. Very unfortunate, but I like racing against these guys. They're a lot of fun. They screw around, but they don't screw around to a point where they get aggravating. So I enjoy, racing with them when I see them on. As we go almost side by side with epicness here, that's going to be for 4th. Might be able to make the pass, but that's a maxed out Speedbird. This lane is going to be beneficial for us. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold it though. Maybe if I can get a good enough run over the jump and over the hill here. Oh, nope. That was going to be a drag race to the end, but motorhome getting in the way is always going to not go well. And we are going to settle with a 5th spot in race number 2. We're going to get a win, though. It's going to happen. I can feel it. It will happen. I hope. And getting ready for race number 3. These mid-pack starts are just killing us today, but we're making the best of it as much as we can. Come off the line here. See if we can go to the high side going through turn 1. Maybe that will benefit us a little bit more than trying to duck down low, as things are just completely breaking down in front of us, and we are on top of people. Coming into turn 2, we're going to get shoved off the cliff, try to save it, and somehow back it up across traffic and not get hit by anybody. Now that was a special little moment right there. And as we got one Bugzilla flipping into the infield, we got a car almost flipping into the crowd. Catch fence doing its job right there as Kyle tries to take us out in turn 3 but doesn't quite have enough stuff for it. And we will settle into a mid-pack position here after lap 1. See if we can get by Blue Beast. And Bounty Hunting U is going to hold him up and allow us to get up to 4th here. We got OU812 in the Bugzilla in 3rd. And Hollow You Out is up front. Not sure who's in 2nd right now, but whoever it is just decided to take a very interesting jump there and actually loses a spot. Oh, isn't this the clown that turned us on lap 1? I don't know if I want to actually take revenge on him per se. I think I just want to get past him at this point. Take the high side into turn 1 here. We're going to dive down to the lane that I like. Ooh, these two go side by side in the other lane, and we are just going to skate right by as we come in turn 2 here. And ooh, Bugzilla's going to give us a little bit of a push. And now we're just going to work on chasing down Hollow You Out. I think we can make it happen as long as we stay consistent and keep the runs going well. We've already gained a lot of ground here. Probably picked up half of what we had the last lap. Nice and easy. And he got past the lap car okay, so that's going to make things a little bit challenging. Hopefully I catch him in a good spot. The Attack Possum. Now there's a name. And we're just going to try and shove this person out of the way, and it doesn't work. I misjudged it. This truck is so light. I'm used to using cars that are heavier and will just boot people out of the way, and unfortunately not so with this one, and it's going to set us back again to 4th spot. So once again, we're going to have to try to pick things up again. I think that may have just blown our chances of getting the win in this race, as we got a couple of people fighting up here. This is the car that almost went over the fence on lap 1, the Poo Crackers. Another one. There's a name for you. And we will try to get to Bounty Hunting U here. Took the turn a little too hard. We're getting a little out of shape coming across the jump. Oh, and I'm gonna... Nope, don't put it in the wall. Well, that hurts. I get behind, I start making mistakes. This is just how it goes sometimes, as I then just decide to ride the wall at the start-finish line because I have completely forgotten how to play this game now. See if we can get any sort of good luck to come our way, as there's been a change for the lead up front. OU812 and the Bugzilla has taken the lead. And these two guys are going to get hung up together, and right here at the final jump, the final corner, might be able not only to eke out a podium spot, but it looks like we are going to slide up into 2nd position and come home with that, as the Bugzilla will take the win in race number 3 today. I've got a really good feeling about this one. We got the hot dog man in the field, so I've got a good feeling about this race. Let's get it going here. And as we come off the line, we're going to pick up a boatload of spots heading into turn 1, but we're going to get caught up in the middle of the chaos. So I'm going to back off just a little bit and let things play out in front of me here. And oh, they are flipping and flying. And how did I get through that? I watched my life flash before my eyes there. Oh, and we got another one barrel rolling over here. Oh, and we fly right over him. And we got one who's trying to cut the track, but he went to the wrong side of the flagpole in turn 3. So that's going to put us up to 2nd spot, and we are going to be working on chasing down Brecklin in the sandstorm up ahead. Now, Brecklin's an interesting driver. Sometimes he wants to actually race, and other times he wants to be a little bit of a clown. Looks like right now he actually wants to race because he's out front. And once again, we are in the process of chasing down the leader, which has not worked out well so far today. Hopefully we can break the curse a little bit here and finally get the win at my favorite course. Picking up a little bit of ground here, and Brecklin really just did not take turn 1 very well and is kind of hung up in the middle of the lanes here, so that's going to allow us to pick up quite a bit of ground. Got to watch the entry here, don't want to make too much contact. We'll follow him across the jump, and we're just going to put the pressure on. He knows we're there, so we're just going to make sure that we keep the pressure on and wait for him to make the mistake. As we see the hot dog man up ahead. Oh, hot dog man goes way high in turn 1. Brecklin follows him up to that high line, and we all just run way up at the wall there. And we're really putting the pressure on him now coming into 2. He's probably watching behind him to see what it is that we're doing. There he goes to make the block. Oh, and he tries to get out of the way of the Raiden, and he completely misses the jump. There's the mistake that we were waiting for, and we have the lead at the halfway point of this race. All we need to do at this point is run 2 clean laps. That's it. 2 clean laps, and we will take it home. Nice and easy here. Finally to a point where we're feeling kind of comfortable. 5.5 second, almost 6 second lead. Coming around the back part of the track here, nice and easy. Oh, another one going up and over. Oh, flipping and upside down. Let's go ahead and get him back on his wheels. We've got the time to be able to do it. A couple of lap cars in front of us. Hopefully we don't get held up in too much traffic, too much trouble. Take it high, swing down to the low side, take the lane here. Keep it nice and easy. Ooh, don't. That could have been disastrous. Oh, and the hot dog man. Anybody want a hot dog? It's going into the crowd. Oh, free hot dogs for everyone. We get past him. And we'll give Rios a little bit of a shove. Try to keep the momentum up, but we have got it done. Finally, after all the struggles, we take home the win. A lot of on-track chaos today, but we made it. So there you have it, Dirt Devil Stadium and the Trophy Runner. It's quite a great match when it comes to track and vehicle. A lot of fun to drive, very, very exciting racing. I really like messing around with different setups on this truck as far as, suspension, gear ratios, things like that. It's one that I really feel like you can just sort of tool around with to see what works and what doesn't, whereas a lot of the other cars, I just kind of have them set in one place and I leave them where they're at. And it's great to be back playing this game again. I didn't really play for about a month and a half, almost 2 months, because of all the different server issues that were going on, where there were limitations on how many could be up at a given time, and just the fact that people couldn't even create servers or get into servers. So it's good to be playing again, even though I am incredibly rusty right now. Once again, thank you all for watching. Thanks for taking the time. This is Cyber. I'll see you for the next one, and I'll see you for some other things pretty soon. Take care, stay safe.